I bought this 1996 Volkswagen T4 camper van as a salvage van with the hope of turning it into something special. So far we've done a lot of work on this old van. After cutting up the front panel to fit our large intercooler and making various brackets so the grille would fit, the front was on. In the last video we repaired the rusty wings, and after a lot of shaping, sanding and painting, the wings and bonnet were finished. Now I need to paint the rest of the front and put it all together. So welcome back to a new video, and at last, as you can see, I've got all the decorating finished, and I'm allowed to get back out in the garage and start working on this van. Let's get out in the garage and let's have a look and see what we're going to do today. Well, that's it. I'm back in the garage. Today I'm going to be working on this bumper. I need to get this little crease out of it to start with. We're going to have a go with the heat gun, hopefully we'll get some of that out. You know, I really need to get it sort of rubbed down a bit and really get it primed up, and then we can block it down and paint it. Got the grille up, just up there, so I'm also going to be hopefully getting onto that bit as well. So once we get these two bits done, we can finally piece this van back together. I'm just going to get on now, get the heat gun out and try and get this crease out. So back in the garage today. It's been a couple of days. My primer's dried off nicely, and I'm just going to go over the bumper and the front grille with a bit of 320, and then we're going to get a bit of 600 on it and we'll skiff over that, and then hopefully we're going to get this ready to paint. To rush out this morning, get some paint strainers because I was out of them, and at the moment I've just started giving it a bit of 320 on a couple of little areas I wasn't too happy with, just on these tiny little bits down here, but they seem to have blocked out quite nicely, same as the other one. And just going to continue now, get this bumper rubbed that down, wet flat it all, and get painting. So just going to crack on with it, and hopefully going to get it knocked out. So that's got the bumper and the front grille section done. Come out quite nice in the end. Front bumper, not too bad. A little bit of messing around, nibbed it down. Got one little run in there, which is really annoying, but we'll shave that out after. But not too bad. Front grille's come out quite nice, and hopefully next time we're going to be able to get the front on this van. So my bits of paintwork have dried quite nicely, and just need to get this grille put back together. And then I'm thinking of actually getting the van maybe even brought back into the garage, because I need to secure the front wings, get them all back on, lined up, get this grille, and then eventually get the bumper back on. So just going to have a go at getting this grille back together, and then we can continue. Well, dare I say it, next job is get the van in and start putting this, some of this back together on this van. Next job really is to get this slam panel painted up. That's going to be tomorrow's job, because it's 5:30 now. So I think I'm going to go in, have a beer, and think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I can hear it. There we go. Getting quite a lot more out of there. So I'm giving that a drain down. That's the power steering fluid. It does say in the manual you should have the front of the van off the floor, and then you can turn the steering nice and easy from lock to lock, which will expel, you can hear it, all the power steering fluid from the system, and then we can refill it again. Well, welcome back. Another day in the garage here, and it's really freezing cold out. We're working on this here van, and as you can see, we've still got quite a bit more to do on this thing. But I need to get the headlamps in. Got the wings on, pretty pleased with the alignment. I'll show you that once I get the headlights and everything else fitted up. Spent a bit of time doing that. Put a few new bolts in. Well pleased with them, and I'll give the I'll give that slam panel a little bit of black paint. I'm still not 100% happy with these. I think I'm going to buy some new bolts for them. So I put new bolts in these. I've got new bolts in the wings. Finish that off, get a couple of new bolts in there. I think that's going to look quite nice. So let's crack on, see if we can get these headlights in, and maybe even get the grille on. Buffers on there, that'd be good. Well, there we go. Don't look too bad. In fact, it looks a damn sight better than it did when it was smashed up, I know. And considering I haven't touched the paint yet, it don't look too bad. So the wings went on quite nice. Gaps are pretty good. Not too bad. I mean them wings, considering what they were like, I think they're come out pretty good. Headlights in, grills on, all my screws fitted up quite well. That's the other wing. I had a little mistake at the back there, I need to touch that up. That's not a big issue. And I need to get these things. That's what I'm going to jump on and get them ordered up this afternoon, I think. And we need to get this bumper on and see how it goes. I've got a feeling I might have to make a new bracket for one of these sides. I think we've got one bracket. There we go, that looks like a bumper bracket. We might have to try and get one if we can't make one. But just going to get on, try and get this bumper on. I might even have a pot noodle because I'm getting a little bit peckish. So let's get the bumper out and see if we can get it on there. That's actually going to look pretty good. Well, it don't look too bad, does it? For an old smashed up van, it's getting there. I think it needs a few more bits doing to it, but we're getting there. Going for a pot noodle. So the bumper's on, and it's only really just literally slid that on there. And I think there's a few more brackets to sort, and I don't think I might have to actually pull the bumper back off again. So, but at the moment I'm going to go and have a pot noodle. I don't know why I'm talking to the camera. But anyway, that's got the bumper just slid on, and what I'm going to do is actually have a look and see how the bracket's meant to be fixed on it, because I haven't got a clue because it was smashed to bits when I got it. And see how we go from there. So it does really look nice, I've got to say. It really looks well in that colour. And I think I might have a bit more enthusiasm for it now, because the other day I was still thinking about putting it in a baler, so a bit disheartened with it the other day. But nevertheless, we've got it all sort of on there now, and it looks like a van again. So let's continue. Wash my fingers. Well, I've had my pot noodle, and I've just come back out to the old garage, and I think what I need to do is I need to get the van back out of the garage. I've brought it back in, and take the front bumper back off, put the bumper supports back on it, and then move on and try and finish up a few more bits before we can get this thing for an MOT. So let's just crack on with getting it back out of the garage for a bit. Well, that's got the bumper on, and I need to get back underneath it really. I've got a new linkage indoors, so did put the old one back on, but I really need to replace the one under there. The gear change is not the best. I think we're really working on that bit for a while. So, but other than that, the van looks spot on at the front. Really pleased with that. So let's get the linkage, get this van back in the air and get underneath and change that. Well, thanks to the good old tool room boys, got that bushed out, because I bought it and it's had the wrong size hole in the middle. So hopefully this will fit. If it don't, I'll be going back and ask them to drill it out a bit bigger. Anyway, let's get it on. Well, it's good news to the tool room boys. It fitted, and to me, because I measured it. So well pleased with that. Gear changes really working much better than it was before. So I did actually modify this linkage, and I don't think it worked so good. So I think how much I put that in compared to where it's meant to be, it was a little bit too much. It was over 35mm, so, and it wasn't very well centered either. They'd done a not very good job of that, but it was like this bit was falling off anyway. The actual ball joint was all loose, so which made my gear change very vague. But nevertheless, that's done. So let's just crack on and let's see if we can get this thing ready for an MOT. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, don't forget, whack that subscribe button, and see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.